we also have Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, who went to court this week. I mean, it did seem like a case had died down, but all of a sudden it's back in the news, and we still have to remember that he's still facing trial. But this year, or this week, he was in court, and things got a bit heated between himself and the judge. The judge, we understand that he actually went up to confront the judge at the end of the day. What did you make of that story?
Well, I mean, I think I would like to recall my own view on the question of whether Nnamdi Kanu should get a political resolution or should go through the legal system, our criminal justice system. And I think my view then was that, look, the quantum of the allegations against Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, the things that we heard him say and do, requires him to go through the legal process. I don't see any compelling need for us to use the political, traction. I mean, or the political track to sort this matter. Why? Yeah, well, because I think that the allegations against him are strong enough, and he hasn't made any kind of mitigation of it. So I thought it's important to test those things in court properly. Now, but what has now happened in the case of Nnamdi Kanu is that the system is treating him very poorly, and fair is fair. If we say that this guy has to go through the legal process, which is my view of what should happen, then we have to conduct that legal process in a fair manner. You've had a situation where the judge, considered to recusing herself. Yeah. As a matter of fact, considered to, an enroll order to say that, yeah, I am now recused. That's another of the court. You can't then come back on the instruction of the chief judge to say that, you've been compelled to take the case again, because you are independent as a judge. A judge is independent. Now, they have chief justices and chief judges who are, the head of the courts in that sense administratively. But what a judge does is not subject to being under a chief judge. So a judge is independent. That's what the state pays you to be. You have to say that this is my view and this is the order that I'm putting on my view. So it is not enough for the judge to come back and say that now I have to take the case because the chief judge has compelled me. Where is the order of the chief judge? So he was right in that sense then to have confronted her and said, look, I'm only here out of politeness, out of respect for the court. That's why I'm here, but I do not recognize your authority over whatever it is that's decided here because you have already recused yourself. Well, I think that Nnamdi Kanu, as is usual with him, was outlandish. And there was quite a bit of drama with many things, around Nnamdi Kanu. It's a lot of drama going on, and I think he was even rude to one of his lawyers. Those kinds of behaviors don't really recommend him as somebody that you attract, regard so much. If you talk to your lawyer like that, it doesn't show that you respect persons that you ought to. But that's a different matter entirely. So maybe he's just angry. But if you, as an observer, have seen that, look, even if you're going to be going through the process, this process doesn't seem to have been fair. Doesn't he have a right to lash out in the way that he's lashing out? Well, I don't think that that's the proper way to manage the situation in the court. And this is not the first time that we see, Nnamdi Kanu in that frame. So not that I'm surprised. But I want to keep an eye on the focus that, look, the way and manner they are treating the Nnamdi Kanu case, it is not fair. It is not fair. The guy is entitled, and the legal system must give him a fair process. And we need to see that process is fair. You can't have different rules, and say that up today, down tomorrow. No, that's not fair. And everybody, that is committed to the rule of law in this country should speak out and say that, no, you cannot treat Nnamdi Kanu that way. Now, we're not saying that you give him a get out of jail free card. No. But we are saying that let him go through the process, but let him go through the process fairly, in a transparent way that all of us can see is independent.
Okay, well, the case has now been adjourned indefinitely.
Yes, in a die.
What does that mean? I mean, at the end of the day, is it going to go back to the chief judge? Because clearly, if there's no new date, it means that, is it just going to be in a cell till God knows when? I
think that the onus is on the prosecution. And I want to say that the Attorney General of the Federation, Prince Lateef Fagbemi, ought to step in and ensure that from the side of the government that is prosecuting Nnamdi Kanu, that the right thing is done. You know, the woman, Honorable Judge, has recused herself. And all that Nnamdi Kanu is saying, even if we condemn his outlandish behavior, what he's saying is true. That, look, you have recused yourself. So we should call on the Attorney General, Prince Lateef Fagbemi, that, look, do the right thing. You know, let them, let the prosecution line up with the correct procedure that we all are aware of, and get another judge. And I don't think that is the cause of that is the work of the Attorney General. But the prosecutor should be willing to say that, look, we want to prosecute this case. Let's do it. Let's do it properly.
Well, Mr. Olaoluwa, even that very one that you say he should go through the justice system, some people will accuse you of bias and say, look, you didn't speak up when Sunday Igboho was let off the hook. I mean, what is different from what Sunday has done from what Nnamdi Kanu is doing or has done as well?
You've not asked me about Sunday Igboho, to be fair to me.
Yeah, well, I'm asking you now. I'm giving you the opportunity.
Yeah, so I didn't say that Igboho should be let off the hook.
But he has been let off the hook.
Yeah, well, so it doesn't. So I wouldn't take responsibility for that because it's not my decision. And it's the same thing with people who are terrorists, people who are bandits. I never, in my person, acting as Olaoluwa Akande, I never succumb or agree to a situation where people who have, flagrantly, violently violated our Commonwealth, committed heinous crimes. I have never and I will never succumb to the idea that they should be sorted out politically. No, it's wrong.
So even that of Sunday Igboho, you take objection with it?
Well, it should. That's my point. That's my point. Whether it's Sunday Igboho, whether it's the bandits in the northwest, whether it's the terrorists in northeast, whether it's the people causing mayhem in the southern part of Nigeria, wherever it is, when people break the law and when they break the law violently, when they commit heinous crimes, they need to be disciplined so that there will be deterrence. There's so much impunity in our system that I don't think that we should just take the path and say, let's have a political resolution. We will not be able to...
Yeah, but given the fact that the state did not seem to share that view and have let some off now politically, even Boko Haram, for God's sake, we're giving them amnesty. We're doing all manner of things. Right. If that is the path that the state has taken, why not Nnamdi then?
Well, we have to start from somewhere. I'll tell you a quick story. So in 1998, Christmas Eve, I was driving from my office in Philadelphia to Delaware. I bought a new car. It was Christmas Eve. Everybody was excited. We were all on the road, speeding. A lot of us on the road. And then the police guy, decides that I'm the one that is going to stop. He stops me, and I said to him, look, how did you choose me? It's because you're a white man, I'm a black man. I'm not going to pay this ticket. Then he says, well, if you don't pay the ticket, then you go to court. I said, I go to court. I went to court, I'm so full of myself. And then I made my case to the judge. And the judge said, oh, wow, the man can pick only one person at a time. So the fact that indeed I felt that I was being treated unfairly because others were doing it, we were not stopped, that didn't change the law. The law is whoever is caught and the person who is doing the catching decided to catch me. Guess what? I not only have to pay the fine, now I have to pay, a further premium for my audacity to come to court. My point is that, yes, it is wrong, all the things that has happened, but we have to start from somewhere to doing it right, and so I'm not going to say because you've had amnesty for some of the people in the north who have done, heinous crimes, then we should have amnesty for everybody, and then we never get, no, we have to sort it out. And we have to have the time to say that, look, let's draw the line. from now on, going forward, this is how we do it. I don't think that, sorting out these matters politically, I don't think it has helped us significantly. Honestly, it hasn't.
So my people, I hope you guys heard everything this political analyst said in this particular video concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's matter, which I quite not agree with him in everything that he said here. But everyone is entitled to his or her own opinion, right? But the truth is that let's call a spade a spade. But thank God that at the end of the day, he said that the system is treating Mazi Nnamdi Kanu poorly. And when he was asked about the Sunday Igboho that, regained his freedom, as well as the Boko Haram that are undergoing rehabilitation and all that, he said that, that we need to use someone to start doing it right, which means they want to use Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to correct all the abracadabra that is going on in their judicial system. Can you imagine that level of bias? And also he talks about how arrogant Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in the court and how he disrespected his lawyer, this and that. Does it mean that this man is not aware that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been in DSS custody for more than 3 years? So how did he even expect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to react? My people, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has the right to protest, and that is exactly what he did. So I don't know what he thinks. Just as I said before, that this is just his opinion, which he is entitled to. I would love you guys to leave your thoughts in the comment section about everything that he said in this particular video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, share the video, and also give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I will see you guys in my next update. Goodbye for now.
Welcome to Shammer Senior Steve.